Yeah.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Or evening. Which one? I don't know what it is.
It's evening. It's after 5.
Whatever it is. Welcome to the Lounge Boyz show. We do this each and every Saturday, 7 p.m. You know where we at, WLVS, in the studio. And like we say at any time, you can always call us at 240-233-6874. I memorized that too. Y'all ain't even.
Using a lie.
Damn lie. I seen you look down there.
See that shit. Y'all not paying attention.
Seen
That's
you look
okay.
at it.
That is all right.
That boy's terrible.
We got a packed show for y'all today. We have Elevate Tacoma in the
Literally,
house.
we got a pack show.
Packed? I said packed.
I said pack.
pack. Like.
All right, fuck it.
That's at public school education. Yeah, we got a great show today. We got Elevate Tacoma in the house. Weed dispensary, which we're not even calling them a business. That's our family. We known them for a long time. Went to school together. Live down the street from each other, so we're going to have them on the show today. They're going to let us know everything about the dispensary and how you can get a card and all that good stuff, because I know y'all want one. And a lot of y'all keep asking me, and I don't know. I'm going to learn today, too, so stop asking me and just pay attention.
Yep.
All right. Thank you very much. As you can see, we're missing one member today.
Are we?
Oh, damn, that's messed up. And he always got your back when you're not here.
Hey, look, that's my man. Hey, Ty. We
Ty,
miss you, man.
Ty's not here. We don't know. Where did he go?
Don't tell me he never parade.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
We ain't got pictures of Ty at no parade
Yeah,
today.
well,
He probably
okay,
fishing.
okay.
I don't know where. He probably fishing.
Nah, he just put up a picture. He's at the airport. You fly to go fishing?
Sometimes, shit,
Y'all
depending on where you
drove
going
last
fishing
time.
at.
He probably
Yeah.
flew to Virginia, though.
It was a waste of a damn trip. But yeah, we did.
And I didn't know you could fly from here to Virginia Beach. I just recently found
Exactly.
out. I didn't know they had a flight for that. You can
That's
leave out of
really
National.
Mm-hmm. That shit probably 15 minutes.
That shit
As soon
is
as you get up, you get down.
About $37.
That shit is ridiculous. That don't make no
You
sense.
fly Spirit, it's probably like $10 and then $50 a bag.
Hey, listen, man. Y'all gonna stop talking about Spirit Airlines, man. All
The
right.
worst airline in the world.
That's
dog.
my favorite airline. I love Spirit Airlines.
my
Shout out
goodness.
Spirit Airlines.
Hey, can we say something real quick before? Can I say something real quick before we really get started?
Go ahead, Nick.
I like to say that thank God they freed my man Franklin. Way to go, Franklin. Keep moving that dope and working with the government.
Oh, man, you talking about a goddamn TV show. I'm like, who's Franklin? I like Franklin.
Yeah. They
He's
freed
talking about
Franklin,
Snowfall
man.
for y'all that watch Snowfall on
Free
FX.
Franklin. Franklin got locked up for killing his best friend, and you know it was a mistake. He tried to stop his best friend from killing somebody else. Okay,
damn. Yeah, man, you giving away
All
the
right.
show. Come on, man.
They freed Franklin, man. Way to go, Franklin. Get
Yeah,
out there and
Frank.
do your thing now.
All right.
I guess.
Couple of things, quick issues this past week. Everybody's seen the news, social media. One of the juicy ones on there is about the mother who turned her son into the police.
Oh,
What did he do? What did he do, Kim? Did he carjack? Yeah, he was carjacking, and I think he shot somebody. And then his mother saw the news or something like that, and she seen that it was her son, and she turned her own son in.
The question is, would y'all turn y'all son in?
Would you turn your child in? I'm gonna ask you,
Yeah,
Timmy.
son
Would you?
Man,
oh, he killed the person.
Yeah, he killed it. Yeah,
Yeah.
he killed the person he carjacked.
I don't know if I would turn him in, but I would advise him to turn his damn self in.
Before you step up.
But wait a minute.
Before I step
But
up.
you gotta realize, as a parent, that means they come into your house
Yeah,
That's
of
what
course.
I'm saying.
and they fucking with you.
Not really.
Shit,
Why not?
man, they fucking with you.
But who is Chew? Chew live with you?
No.
Chew.
I've been drinking, man.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
You. Oh.
And I think
Like I
kids
said,
you
they
get charged,
coming
you
to
get
get
charged
you.
for that, can't
Hell
you?
yeah.
Yeah,
that's
not
Hell yeah,
really.
you-
No one ever. But hold on, no one ever goes to jail for that shit. Do
what?
they?
What?
Like,
Harboring a fugitive?
yeah.
What
You know anybody
Wow.
ever got locked up for harboring a fugitive?
Wow.
No, I've never
don't know
known
anybody
anybody got
personally,
locked up
but
for that
Yeah,
shit.
not personally, but
I know it's a goddamn law.
Yeah, it's a law shit.
I mean, I don't
no, they
understand.
come knocking down your door looking for your son at your job.
like, listen.
At your job, fucking with you because your son
I
that
mean,
killed.
yeah, you just want that shit just to stop. I understand
that's
that.
why you
Yeah,
advise him. Look,
But what
man,
if you don't know where he at though? I mean, goddamn.
But what if he come? What if your child come home and be like, look,
and y'all sitting
I ain't
watching,
look.
y'all watching TV.
y'all listen, he ain't got nowhere to go.
And he pop
listen,
up.
he don't got nowhere to go. He come home, and all you gotta do is pick up the phone, and they can come get him, or you just gonna let him
Be on
Right.
the run.
Management said something good though. Like what if they offering like 50,000 to turn this person in, and it's your son? Do they give you the reward money for turning your own kid in?
But see, I wouldn't be thinking about the reward money. It's all about, man. Look,
Nah, I mean, you ain't thinking about it, but it is a reward offer for the shit. So do they give you the reward money
I don't
for
know.
turning your own kid in?
especially like the young girl that got killed in D.C. Think about that. That young girl, what was it, Malika
Malika or something
Malika?
like that. And they still ain't caught them
Yeah.
dudes.
So
Yeah, I thought they
they
caught,
caught one,
two
right?
of them.
Two of them? I thought it was
Yeah.
one.
Two.
Two.
Of them.
No, they caught the dude who stole the car.
yeah, and somebody else got caught too.
Oh, I didn't know they
Man,
caught. I
listen,
remember
if
they
they caught them two dudes. Believe me.
Oh, they gonna get the
them
other two.
dudes are telling on the other two dudes.
Yeah, they gonna
We
get
ain't
the
all
other
gonna do life, man. We all gonna do life.
But that's what I'm saying.
Not
Now,
just us two.
what if your child, what if your child was the one who did that killing? You wouldn't advise them to turn themselves in. You just killed an innocent child.
Oh no, we was asking you. You said you would advise. You said you would
What
advise.
about you? What would you do? What would you do?
I don't know, because my mother told me a long time ago she'd turn my ass in a second.
But see, I was listening to the radio, and a lot of women said they would turn their kids in, but a lot of men was like, no.
That's a tricky one, but
I ain't turning Aiden in. Sorry. I can't turn my
yeah,
son
no, I
in.
think about it seriously though.
I ain't
You
turning
gonna
my
turn
son
your
in.
family?
I'm going
you
to advise him to turn himself in.
because
I
you
ain't
know he's
turning
going for the
my
long
son
haul.
in.
You know he's going.
I'm not
going
going
to
to turn him in. I'm going to advise him to turn himself in. But
All
one
right,
thing we do want to thank, just to switch notes, want to thank China Pink. We was on that show
Oh yeah, y'all was on there. How did that go?
last Sunday.
I watched it too. That thing, it was nice.
It was nice. I think we vibe. I think we vibe real well with them.
I
They
did watch.
crazy though. They crazy.
It was 2
I know
against
you
what?
couldn't get on, but I
6?
got on.
No, it was 5.
2
against
on
five.
2 on 5.
It was 5.
Yeah, you like
We
them
handled our
odds.
own though.
You like them odds.
Yeah, we handled our own though. Believe that.
I gotta watch the show to see because I don't know.
Yeah, check it out on the Lounge Boyz podcast page, man. Y'all,
Yes.
yeah, we handled our own. We did it good.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about the football player from Ballou who was homeless and couldn't play football.
Oh
because he was
yeah,
homeless.
I seen that because he didn't have a permanent address.
Yeah.
So wait a minute, did they kick him? They kicked him
They
off the
deemed
team.
Ineligible. He's ineligible because he didn't have a permanent address.
But doesn't that mean he was registered for school though?
Well, that's a good question.
I mean,
if he was registered for school, he had to have some type of damn address.
Yeah, like I'm trying to figure out. But they said he's reinstated now, right?
I guess because he used somebody's address or whatever.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But that's still kind of crazy though.
Yeah.
Because like you said, Game, if you're registered in school, you got to have some type of.
You gotta have some type of address. I mean, I don't know how DC school works because I ain't go to DC school, but I don't know. That's the bullshit.
Oh, yeah,
but listen here.
DC school.
Listen here though. We gotta get on the Cat Williams thing, man.
Oh man.
I'm disappointed in him because I do like Cat. Cat's a good comedian.
He sucks.
Nah,
he good.
He sucks.
really?
Cat Williams sucks.
Really?
Cat Williams is man. He's not funny. Not at all.
I think
What?
he's funny. I
Not
think he's
one
funny.
bit.
Oh man, I don't
Not
even.
He bottom of the
one
barrel?
bit. Not
can't be
bottom of
bottom
the
of the
barrel,
barrel.
but he's not. He's not funny.
What,
to me.
stand
I
up?
don't know.
Stand up or movies?
My
Which
wife,
Yeah.
my wife like him. I just don't like him.
No, stand up or movies. Which one we talking about?
His stand-up shit is garbage to me.
Nah,
It is.
The one he did here in DC was
Listen,
great.
I'm not a fan, so I don't like it. I don't like it. I
Well,
don't like it. I'm just not a fan.
I'm a fan
But
of
why
Cat
are they in the
Williams.
beef though? That's my whole
It's
thing.
not a beef. He was just going off about Tiffany Haddish, who,
about him
But
being-
but
had
Kevin
a-
Hart
being
jumped in it.
stupid.
of course, he's
Cause
protecting.
Tiffany Haddish under Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's a
Like
beef.
she signed to Kevin Hart. Lil Rail signed to Kevin Hart. A lot of them
Gerard
signed,
Carmichael.
yeah.
So the thing is, what he was
gotta
doing, he was
protect your
standing up
brand.
for her because she had a hard road just like everybody else had a hard
yeah.
road getting into the game, and she finally made it. And people are like, when she was on her come up, everybody was rooting for her. But now that she's on top, you know what I'm saying? The
They
hate is,
bad.
and Kat didn't have to say anything about her. He didn't have to say her name. He had to do nothing. But then Kevin Hart stepped in the other day on the Breakfast Club and went off and lit Kat a new one.
It was another lady I just saw on Facebook that went off on both of them. I can't remember her name, though.
Leslie Jones.
That's her name?
Yeah,
she
the
went
comedian.
off on both of them,
Yeah,
man.
she went off on both of them, talking about telling secrets and all that other BS. But
I mean, Tiffany Haddish did that, but Beyonce corrected her for that. She gave
For
her
what?
a little spanking
for what?
for saying what happened at. Like they say in the Hollywood parties, you're not supposed to say what happens, what goes on in the Hollywood party. So Tiffany Haddish had an interview when she was talking about she was at a party with Beyonce and Jay-Z, and some chick was talking to Jay-Z and had her hand on his chest and laughing or whatever. And Beyonce came over there, was like, you know, whatever. So Tiffany Haddish told that in the interview, but on the on the Beyonce song, which you like, next time you want to
gotta
party
sign
with
it
the
for
queen,
it.
you
You
gotta
gotta-
sign
yeah.
non-disclosure. But in it, like one of the ad-libs in the song, she say her name.
But see, I
say
thought it was about
Tiffany
she
and
she
what's
told
name?
about somebody bit her at a party or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. I mean, shit. But she just telling Hollywood secrets. You ain't supposed to tell what goes on.
Really? That's been the problem. They
I
fixing
mean,
that
but
now.
Cat Williams said Overton was in. Not Overton. What's the man name from the Monique show?
Oh, Obi? I don't know what his real name
I don't know
is.
his real name.
Said, yeah. Professor Obi
Professor
said
Obi.
he was in there fucking somebody, fucking another dude. He's like, man, is that Professor Obi fucking another dude?
Hey, listen, all them secrets are done. The Me Too movement done came out.
Oh, yeah, man.
All them secrets, there ain't no more secrets in Hollywood. That
Nah,
secret society
buddy.
they used to have, that shit is over with.
That's why they call it shit
What was that
Hollywood.
joke we was just watching today with D.L. Hughley? What he said?
Man, he funny as shit. D.L. Hughley funny as shit.
D.L. Hughley is not funny at all. Are you serious? Wait a minute. Whoa.
Now you see what I'm saying?
Whoa.
D.L.
See
Hughley
what I'm
is
saying?
funny.
Look,
So you telling me D.L. Hughley is funnier than Cat Williams?
I'm way funnier.
I think both of
For
them
one,
funny.
D.L. Hughley is king of comedy. Where the fuck is Cat Williams at? Exactly. Thank you.
So wait a minute. Just because they did a tour called Kings of Comedy makes them the Kings of Comedy?
No, because they got all the best comedians, the top comedians, to do the show. I mean, to do that whole little. Cat Williams cannot go. Listen, Cat Williams ain't going head to head with nobody.
Hey, listen, this week, make sure we put up in the group. Ask who's funnier, D.L. Hughley or... I couldn't even believe you said that.
Yeah, ask who's funnier.
D.L. got a new special on Netflix right now. I fell asleep on it 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, that's because. Look at you. Go ahead.
He don't even know what to say, but we're going to go and let it go.
I don't know what to say.
But
He
listen
stopped
here.
drinking and started taking Xanax or something. That's why the fuck you went.
Listen here, we about to go to commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to be with Elevate Tacoma, and we're going to get it in all y'all questions, anything y'all need to know. Y'all going to hear it right now, so you don't got to inbox us.
Don't be
no more.
lying telling me your finger hurt. You need a damn medical card and all that shit.
Yeah, nobody want to hear that shit. Or you like Nick, you just want to be taller, and you think you're going to get a medical card for that. But anyway, we're going to go to commercial break. We'll be right back. Lounge Boyz. Yeah.
Fresh out the smoke basement.
Welcome back to the Lounge Boys. We are back in the building, and as you can see, the screen is split. We got Elevate Tacoma to my right and to your left, and I'm gonna let them introduce themselves real quick.
Oh, boy.
Hi, I'm Renata. I am the president and owner of Elevate Tacoma, and this is DeAndre.
Hey, my name is Dre. I'm a bud tender at Elevate Tacoma.
You said bartender?
Bud tender.
Oh, yeah.
Bud tender.
And I actually know that young man over there too. Also,
She about to start snitching.
nah, he used to come to the recreation department.
Exactly. That's it.
Yeah,
What
he
else?
came down there, and
What
got
else?
the goods that he needed.
See
and
what
now
I'm
look
saying?
at him.
God damn.
Look at him now. Look at him.
Came down there, got the goods they needed from who? You? was you giving the goods out?
Anyways,
we want to thank y'all. We want to congratulate y'all for was it 1 month?
It's been about 5 weeks, yeah.
1 month.
now.
Yeah, we
Hey.
made it.
That's over a month.
Yeah.
That's over a month.
There we
So
go.
how does it feel? I
Made
mean,
it
to
in
be in
Tacoma
business 1 month in Tacoma Park, having a medical dispenser, weed
it is-
dispenser.
Dispensary. Don't worry
Dispensary.
about it. Yeah.
It's
sorry.
surreal, man. It's surreal. I've never owned a business. I had never sold drugs before. I never did any of this. So it's been real interesting.
You never sold any drugs before?
Never.
Have you done drugs previously?
Oh yeah, I've been smoking weed
So,
forever.
so you knew like how to wait. All right, well tell me this. No, tell me this. This ain't one of the questions that we have for you, but
Yeah, these
I want to know
questions-
does it differ from like street value of drugs and dispensary value? Like you can buy a gram of weed for $20 on the street or whatever and get, whatever. Does it differ from the street? From the dispensary?
$20. I got grams for less than $20.
Damn.
So y'all, man, listen. Let me tell you how the government works. Tell you how the government works. They they cut the cost, make the shit legal, take money, tax that shit, and there you have it, right? Damn. So all you dudes out there selling weed, y'all gotta come up with something else. Y'all gotta come up with
Yeah,
something
that's-
else.
No, there's nothing else. Get a job. There you go.
That's what I'm saying. Come up with something else. Damn, get your fucking education and write prescriptions for dispensaries. There you go.
So the cost of cannabis in medical dispensaries has been coming down. It was much more expensive when the program first started, and the prices are coming down. The difference. What was the other question? The difference between
the street value and the dispensary value. Like, all right, so how much is a gram of weed in the dispensary?
it varies. So the better quality products are around. For right now, we're doing a sale. We have some at $9. The higher quality stuff is at $20. But dispensary cannabis is generally better quality than street.
Yeah, that's
cannabis.
what I was. So is the $9 one? That isn't Reggie.
Nah.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
At the end
Y'all don't even sell Reggie.
Nah.
I don't even know where Reggie is.
He slid up to the mic like, nah. So see, let me explain to you what's going on.
Yeah, go. I got this one. Reggie was when I was younger. So y'all don't sell. What do y'all start at? Like y'all grade, like a TH level,
So all
THC.
THC. So all of the cannabis that we get at the dispensaries has to come from a licensed state cultivation facility. So a licensed grower or a licensed processor. So we can only buy from them. We can only buy, and those people are only licensed in the state of Maryland. So that's all that we can buy from. And then the THC level ranges anywhere from at the low end 17. At the low end 17. And at the high end up to 32.
Oh, okay. So
So the
I'm
32.
gonna go to Dre. I'm gonna
You
go to
need
Dre.
to go to Dre,
Because,
'cause he knows a
Dre,
little bit more than me.
Reggie is what's the THC in Reggie? If you had to guess, like I ain't
that's
call
a
you
disrespectful
professional.
level. Like that's not even a level you really want to know. Like
Right, I mean,
that level is
to
going to
get
be below 10.
It's
Like,
gonna be below 10.
below
Yes.
10.
Okay, so the street, what they got out here now? Like
You gonna find some
Dro or
OG.
shit. Yeah,
You
that
commonly
they
hear
sell
it.
on the street,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So what's the THC on that one?
If I had to predict, I'd probably say between like 10 and 15. I mean, occasionally you're depending on who you're getting it from.
And
Obviously,
y'all
you
shit
might
is
be
from
able to-
what to what? 15 to 30?
Ours is gonna be from 15 to 30.
Damn. So what the 30 do?
Knock your socks off.
But let me ask you this. Me and Gam went to San Francisco like some years ago.
Yeah.
And this is before David was thinking about legalizing, and they had a menu, Mama Gam?
Yeah.
They had a menu of different types of weed you can get. So
Yeah.
do y'all have
We got a menu. Yeah, we got 30 strands of flower. We have concentrates, tinctures,
Topicals,
everything.
elixirs,
Everything.
we have transdermals.
what about hydro? Is that still out there?
Hydro, that's a way of growing.
Yeah, that's just a way of growing,
Oh,
pal.
okay.
Tell that boy don't smoke
Yeah.
weed.
Where were you at?
You're right. I don't smoke.
Where were you at?
Now my question is, so with of course you say like 30 different strands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
are they basically like labeled for like anxiety? This strand.
So-
This strand. How does that work?
Take
So
over,
when
bro.
it comes to, I guess, finding a strand that works specifically for a certain type of ailment, that really comes into the hands of the bud tender to know the strand, know what that strand entitles, and what symptoms that strand works best for. And then when the customer comes in, they'll generally tell me what type of feelings they're having or what type of problems they have. And based on what they're telling me, I need to find either a strand of flower, concentrate, or some type of method of ingestion that'll work for that customer. Because at the end of the day, I mean, not all medicine, like when it comes to cannabis, not everyone can smoke, but not everyone doesn't want to be high, you feel me?
Yeah.
So just because you can't smoke doesn't mean that you shouldn't be able to medicate with cannabis. So that's why we have different methods of consumption, and just you have a lot more educational value when you come into a dispensary, opposed to you going on the street and your man telling you, yeah, this is some OG. Probably not. I mean, there was probably no name on that bag. You're just trying to let this junk go.
Exactly.
So did you get like on-job training?
I mean, there is on-job training, but I'm gonna be honest. Most of my knowledge comes from just being
Smoking.
self-taught. A lot of smoking and reading. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I smoke a lot and I read a lot, so a lot of this is a lot of this stuff is self-taught. There's really
Y'all
no
know what that is? Y'all learned
programs.
that in public school? I guess not. Fuck
Did you go to public school?
it. Yeah, autodidact.
Oh no, I didn't learn. I
Hey,
didn't.
don't worry about it.
Yeah, ain't it?
I was in Mr. Mbe class.
Well, let me ask y'all the question that everyone wants to know.
Yes.
How in the world do you get a medical card?
Okay.
Let's go there.
So you need to have a qualifying condition, and when you go on the website to find out this information, it's very cumbersome. So, but basically the qualifying conditions are pain, any kind of pain, whether it's migraine, sports injuries, any type of pain, anxiety, depression, and then if you're dealing with the more serious illnesses like cancer, anorexia, wasting away syndrome, but those are the big ones. Can you think of any other? PTSD is a big one.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, Maryland is what is classified as a pain state. So for the most part, as long as you have some sort of ailment that entitles you to have pain at any point in time, you're generally qualified to receive a medical card within the state of Maryland.
Do y'all give the card?
No, we can help you register though, but
Yeah,
we
so-
don't.
So
provide
yeah, what's the process?
It's a
what's the
two-step process. So the first step is that you go onto the MMCC website, which is the Maryland Medical Cannabis Commission, and you register. And in order to register, you need a driver's license or a photo ID that says that you live in the state of Maryland, a valid email address, and then you need to take a picture. And the picture is what trips everybody up. It has to be on a white background. It has to be a passport. It has to be the
passport,
square,
yeah.
not the long, because they'll kick you out and you'll be waiting 3 months for your damn card. So that's the first step. And then you upload all that information onto their website, fill everything out. The other thing that trips people up is the password. It's very specific. So then once you upload all your information, you confirm the email, and then within 1 week to maybe 4 weeks, maybe longer, depending, you'll get an email back from the commission saying that you've been approved to now go visit a cannabis prescribing doctor, or cannabis certifying doctor is what they call it. At that point, you have to, after you get that number, you make an appointment with a certifying doctor, and then you meet with them, and they'll say, yeah, you got pain, you got this, you got whatever, and then they write you the prescription, which is the certification, and then you can go to a dispensary The only thing is that you need to have that qualifying condition, and most people's doctors don't write
just
prescriptions
about
for
to ask you
cannabis.
that.
So what you do is you have to go see, basically, take your records from your regular doctor. So for instance, I have migraines. That's why I'm wearing the glasses and the hat, and I actually have a cannabis patch on my forehead to help with my headache today.
Oh,
So that's
man.
something you can get in a dispensary that you're not likely gonna get on the streets.
Hold on. So, the cannabis patch,
Yeah,
that gets you high?
a little bit.
No, I mean, not you. I'm just saying, like, if I was to take the patch and put it on, would I be high?
A little bit.
You'd be
It depends on
relaxed.
your tolerance. It depends on your tolerance.
Yeah, I don't have any. I haven't smoked in
Well, let me
years.
ask you this: would that go in your blood? Like,
It's a transdermal,
I take
so
urine.
yes, it goes directly into your bloodstream.
Yes.
dang, I guess I'm out of
Take
it.
urines. Do I care about your urines?
Question with that whole process, because we have some people, who
We
bring
need help.
capacity-
We were just at the
Yeah.
Hyattsville Festival today registering people. We had a number of people say to us, I've tried this, I can't get it to work, it's frustrating, and I just stopped. And so that's another reason why I have a headache, because it was just a long day. So, but the thing that people really forget is that it's a two-step process. So once you get that confirmation email, then you gotta go to the doctor. Again, as I was saying, I see a neurologist for my migraines. So I contacted the neurologist, said, send me your paperwork. You don't have to tell your doctor why you want it. Don't tell them, because some doctors don't believe in this. And then you, I hope I don't get in trouble for saying that, but, and then you get the, and then you get, what was I saying?
Certification.
The certification, and then you could, but what I'm saying, the doctor part was that you get the records, and then you go to the doctor that prescribes cannabis, and then show them the records, and they go, okay, yes, you do have a qualifying condition, I can now write you the prescription.
Gotcha.
Got you.
And this is something that if I walk into Elevate Tacoma and I don't know any of this, you guys could help me through this whole process?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a question.
That's good.
So do you think that the opioid epidemic, do you think that helped you all or hurt you
Oh, the
all?
opioid epidemic is a terrible, terrible situation. So we've had patients come in and say, I was hooked on pills, and now I used cannabis and I'm off. And I'm off
Right.
I'm off of
So
a lot
it
of
helped
medication.
y'all a lot. I mean, I figured it would help y'all, but I just wanted to
I
ask
wouldn't
that.
be in this chair right now today with a migraine without cannabis.
Gotcha.
I'd be in the hospital getting the migraine shot.
Yeah, no, I've seen, I don't know if you see, but they have tons of stories where there's people, like, there was one kid, he was having seizures.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
having like 30-something seizures a day.
Mhm.
And then his parents, I don't know if they gave him, I think they might have gave him the oil.
The CBD oil, yes.
The CBD oil, and like it got to a point where he wasn't having seizures anymore, but he didn't live in a state where they were allowed to do that, so they had to move to
another state.
Denver, I think, Colorado.
Yep.
Yeah, they moved to Colorado. So you always hear that. But as for Maryland, well, a lot of people, there's some, misconceptions about this whole weed dispensary thing.
Them
and-
pop up.
and yeah, because I've seen there's companies that tried mobile ones, and I heard they locked all of them up. And so, like, what do people need to know as far as like there's actually rules to this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
there's-
highly regulated industry.
Yes, and it's just not like okay. Once you leave the dispensary, that's a big question. Like, all right, I went to the dispensary, I got this weed. Now I gotta get to the other side of town.
Okay, I'm not gonna pull it out. So what you're given a piece of paper with your number on it, and if you wanna spend $50, you can get the card. And if you get pulled over, and I've had employees that got pulled over, and they got pulled over for a taillight, and they sat on the side of the road. Well, they told the officer they had the cannabis and that they were a patient. They sat on the side of the road for 2 hours, and the cop wrote him a $50 ticket and told him to keep on trucking.
And you got to keep the weed.
You got to keep everything. Yeah, he's a patient. He's a medical patient. He's entitled to his
So
medicine,
do you
yes.
think it helps to call it cannabis instead of weed or loud or reefer?
No, look, I don't care what people call it. I personally don't like the word marijuana because it has a negative
Oh, yeah,
stigma to it
gotcha.
because the
Yeah.
Marijuana
Gotcha,
Tax
yeah.
Act, it makes, reefer madness, it just brings up a whole, so I don't really care what people call it. plus marijuana is longer to type out, and I don't really know how to spell it, so
I agree with that.
that's too much work.
I couldn't spell that shit. You gave me like 30,000 shit. You can spell half of it and give me the
spell
other
marijuana?
half. You spell it.
Jesus.
Yeah, here you go. Yeah.
Interviewing people, I'm tired of
You
me spelling.
spell it.
So another question is consumption. So as a lot of people don't know, or maybe people do know by now, smoking it is not the only way to consume it. Now, as far as at Elevate Tacoma, what forms of consumption do you have there?
All right. So as far as methods of consumption, we have elixirs, which is basically a drink. We have tablets.
Weed
which are,
drinks?
Yeah, man. There's a lot of different forms of consumption. We have everything from drinks, tablets. We have flowers. We have vapes, oils.
Cupcakes?
We have topicals. Unfortunately, nah, man. In Maryland, you're not allowed to have edibles.
Thank you. I hate edibles.
You can buy it from the dispensary, go home, and legally make it at home, but we just can't make it and provide it to you. But we can sell you everything that you need to make it.
And as far as, because I used to have one of those pens that have like the oil, I
Yeah,
guess.
vape
You
cartridge.
guys-
CO2 or a distillate?
It's like
You don't know.
no, it had something in it to make the smoke come out.
Yeah.
It was a vape cartridge.
Yeah.
Like, so you guys carry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we have many different flavors of those. We have at least 10 different flavors of those. So
I just
whenever
think
you
it's
come-
awesome that you can go in there, you can talk to the bud tender, tell them how you feeling, tell them what's going on, and you come up with something.
Hey, bud tender, question.
Yeah, I think
Is it
it's
like going
crazy
to a
calling
bar?
us a
You sit
bud
down,
tender.
like come to a bar, sit down, chill with some peanuts, and say, hey, I got a neck pain right here, here go my card.
Yeah, can you actually go in there and smoke?
No, unfortunately not. Nah,
Oh, you can't smoke in there, okay.
Nah, you can't smoke in there. Nah.
But with the patch, all you can do is patch that joint through your head. And
I
you
mean,
good.
yeah, you can walk in there with 50 patches on your body. We can't say nothing to you. But you just can't.
Be
You
high
can't
and
light
float
nothing
in there.
That-
Jay
that's
coming there and
all I'm saying,
float.
You know what I'm saying? You in there. I just can't say nothing.
Oh, man.
I'm
I want
curious.
to put that patch on somebody so bad.
While they walking, just put that
Man,
shit
what?
right on that neck.
Do it all while they sleep. Just put the
Be
patch
high
on them.
as a
Trying
mother.
to Bill Cosby somebody with the patch?
Exactly. Yeah. I think
I
that'd
definitely want to hit somebody
be
with
fun
the patch.
though. That'd be a fun little game. We're gonna talk about that. What made y'all open in Tacoma Park?
Well, we're from Tacoma Park, or I'm from Silver Spring, but we live in Tacoma Park. Tacoma Park is that, or at least the area that we are in, isn't really underserved area, and we needed a dispensary in Tacoma Park. And then there's also rules about where we exactly were able to locate, so that played a part in it too.
There's a lot of hippies over there too. They probably
Hell
they got
yeah,
all type
Tacoma
of
Park,
pain.
Hippieville, all the folk festivals. I be out in the folk festivals selling weed like
But
nah,
But
not really.
when you guys, like you said, you did a festival today, it wasn't a festival where you could
No, this is a sign
sell.
No.
You can't sell it outside
Ritz
the
where we were.
dispensary, can you?
No. So it was an event where we were helping people to register, because as I said, that first step, people get tripped up with all the photos that need to be uploaded and the passwords need to be a certain way, and they don't make it easy. They don't make it easy for patients. They don't make it easy for owners, but we're getting there.
Well,
Can
let
you
me
deliver?
Yeah, that's a good question.
go Uber.
We don't deliver,
Uber
but
Eats?
yes,
No,
yes.
but shit, can you,
You
deliver
can.
to your clients?
Yes, we absolutely can.
Actually,
We're not
patients.
set up to do that yet, but because you got to pay a security company to deliver it, and
Yeah.
that's
And
expensive.
some people probably can't get out the bed.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can get a caregiver, exactly. Thank you. You can get a caregiver, and they can come in and get it for you if you are
The
immobile.
caregiver is going to damn jail. Pull their ass over, man. What you doing with this pound of weed? For my patient. Get your ass in these handcuffs.
But no, somebody can't get it for you.
Yeah, if you register as a caregiver, basically what you're doing is you're registering with the state and letting the state know that
Oh no,
my
you know
patient
my wife
isn't
does
able
that.
to go physically to go
My-
to the store
my
and
wife
get the
does
medicine.
that.
So you'll
Well,
go
she
and
don't
get it
give
for
out
them
the
and
weed.
deliver it to the patient, and you'll have basically something that lets people know that this is why you have this cannabis on. That it's not for you, but it's for your patient. So that way it protects you if, for example,
you
you
get
got
pulled over.
You know what I'm saying? You just show your caregiver's card, and they really can't do anything to you unless you're actually violating the law.
Well,
Gotcha.
let me ask you this right quick. What if you lived in D.C. and wanted to come to your store? Do
Yeah.
they have to have a Maryland car? I mean, are the cars different?
Yeah.
So D.C. and Maryland got different cards.
Yes.
Yeah, so initially when they opened up this program, they did say that there would be reciprocity, and then they changed their mind temporarily. I know it's been a while, so we can only accept patients within the state
But
of
what
Maryland.
if y'all got the good THC and DC folks trying to get that?
All that
man?
shit
You
the
need
same.
to
They
move.
got to get it
Dang.
all from the same place,
No,
right?
you need
Nope.
to move.
See,
For real?
Or do
You
it like
want the
you,
good
it-
stuff,
it's
you need
different.
to move.
or do it like you did in high school. You ain't live in Maryland and you live in DC and you want to go to Maryland school. What'd you do?
Use
use
that
somebody's
as-
address.
Exactly.
All right, I got a question, right? So, it was. I ain't gonna say that. All right, so say if you knew a person on the street that had like the best weed ever you ever smoked, right? So, could you actually go to that person and buy a pound of weed from him and sell it in the dispensary?
We can only buy it from licensed growers.
Well,
and
how they gonna know where you got it from? It ain't got like
Oh, how
Seed
will
to
they
sale.
know where we got it?
it ain't got like serial numbers. Serial numbers.
Yes,
on
there
the-
are serial numbers.
There are. It's
Yes.
seed to sale. They track everything.
So
Wow.
So,
So
the
that's
way,
like the Maryland Liquor Board. You know how they
Yeah.
got the on all the
Yeah.
bottles they got a little number. Okay.
So when they
Damn,
plant
Maryland?
the plants, they put little tags on them, and that's the metric number. And then as they grow, they put more metric numbers on the plant. And then when the plant gets harvested, the number then goes with the batch, and then it comes into the dispensary. And then we have to. Then once the patient purchases it, it basically says that product is now out of the system. But it's tracked.
Damn.
It's tracked, and we have
So
inspectors
they know
coming
who got
in
that
and-
product and everything.
Yep. But it's for really if there's a recall. You know, well, for other reasons, it's so that there's no diversion, people aren't stealing, and
Oh,
you know
yeah,
all that
yeah.
kind of stuff.
Can y'all grow y'all own weed?
Not in Maryland. That's a DC thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they can grow it in DC.
So in DC, they can grow their own and sell it. Dispensary.
I don't know exactly how the DC rules work, but I believe you can grow it for yourself and maybe a few people. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
6 plants?
Gotcha.
You can't grow for
Gotcha.
other people.
One of our guests says 6
Don't worry.
plants.
Listen, I know y'all hear a lot of talking in the backgrounds because we got a lot of weed heads in here. No, we got a lot of not weed
trying to get some
heads,
info.
but we got a lot of intelligent weed people.
This dude.
But let me ask you. Let me.
Hold on. One thing we didn't talk about is the quantity. So how much can somebody come to the dispensary and get?
What's the most?
The most it's on a rolling month basis. It's either 120 grams of flour, which is 4 point how many ounces?
About 4.3. It's 8 grams more than a full 4.
Look, that
ounces.
boy been selling weed since he was 13. That boy, I know he been selling weed a long time.
That's the bud man.
Damn.
And
You
now
can't-
he's
I'm over
selling
here
it.
like this.
Yep. Now he's selling it legally.
Man, this
Right
is
off the
my
top of his
job,
head.
man.
Or it's
Hey,
36
that's about
grams
four.
of
That's about-
THC. So it's either the flour, which is the 4 ounces of flour, or 36 grams of THC, which is what's calculated in those vape pens and stuff like that, or a
Oh,
combination
they calculate
thereof.
shit like that?
Oh
That's
my God,
crazy.
this job is so much calculating stuff, and it's a lot of math and weed. Well, let me
Hey, it's like wrestling and weed. Weed and wrestling.
Well, let me ask you. Let me ask you this: for someone that's interested in opening up a weed dispensary, would not Tacoma Park, of course, because y'all got to own that. But in Maryland, what's like the process of it? Is it hard?
Oh hell yeah.
Oh man.
Hell yeah, it's hard. You gotta have money. You gotta. The other thing, honestly, in Maryland, they've put a moratorium. They're not allowing for any more dispensaries for another 5 years.
Dang.
So the
good for
process
y'all.
is the process is writing an application. That process alone can cost $50,000 more or more. Then
Say that again.
And then you got to build out the dispensary, and you cannot go to a bank and get a loan. You got to know rich people to back you.
50,000.
You can't get
That's
a loan.
just no. That's just to write
Federally illegal.
That is just to write the application. That is nothing else. And you might, and there might be money that you spent, and yeah, exactly.
Y'all ever
not
seen
get a
somebody
dispensary.
go off? Let me do the application for 50,000. They say I ain't approved. Oh my God.
So listen here. So
Damn.
give us a rundown real quick. Where you're located, times, everything. Boom. Run it down.
Go ahead, Ray.
The Bud Man.
So we're located at 6309 New Hampshire Avenue, Tacoma Park, Maryland. Right now we're on a condensed schedule, so we're open from 12 in the afternoon till 7 p.m.
And for
Every
those,
day except Sunday.
for those who don't know, see, when you do stuff like that, you got to give them like landmarks. You know what I'm saying?
We next to the McDonald's. Next to the McDonald's,
There's
across from the
a
auto
better
zone.
landmark around there. Come on, man.
ShopRite liquor.
Hey,
Yo, you
ShopRite
never been to
Liquors is
that?
second. Popeyes was first. That's the
Hey.
landmark.
Yo, that Popeyes, that joint will destroy your stomach. You better chill with that.
so basically,
It's not a game.
Don't get the
It's
red
not
beans
Look,
and
look,
a
rice.
game, yo.
so basically, they go see y'all, go to liquor store, go to Popeyes, take their ass home.
And
Come
somebody
see
getting
us
pregnant.
after Popeyes.
And somebody
We'll
getting
fix your
pregnant.
stomach after the Popeyes. That's what
Hey,
Somebody
do y'all have
getting
do y'all have a website or anything?
Yeah, and all of the information about how to register and stuff like that is on our website.
What's the website?
www.elevatetacoma.com.
All right,
Elevate
and we'll
Tacoma.
have it'll be on our Facebook group. It's gonna be on there all week long. So any info y'all have, and they're allowed to inbox and ask on Facebook. Is that
Facebook,
okay?
Instagram, if you want to send us a DM or something, if you have questions, just let us know or comment under a picture. Whatever you need to do to get in contact with us, we'll make it work.
Get them
Yeah.
cards.
What's your phone numbers? What's your phone number there?
Don't worry, I don't remember this phone number. This on the TV screen every week.
It's on the website.
It was just on the screen. It was just on the screen.
Yeah, it was just on the screen.
Don't worry, they smoke a lot of weed.
Disclosure, yes.
So
yes,
it's
we
hard to.
There it
you go.
is. There you go.
301-679-6240. You can call Elevate Tacoma.
But let me ask you this quickly before we let y'all go. The NFL. Now, you know, they real big on not smoking weed, giving tests and all that. And a lot of them are on pain pills.
Mm-hmm.
Would y'all suggest for them to quit and get a card?
I would definitely suggest that the methods that they're using on the field aren't very helpful to the player after they retire from the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And if you really look into the research of how these NFL players and NBA players are actually medicating, the NBA tests for THC, but you have to test positive over a certain level. So you can still smoke in the NBA and still play, but you just can't smoke too much. And in the NFL, there's certain ways that you can get around it. Like at the end of the day, it's not a full year sport. So you have the off season. A lot of these players are
Yeah, they
smoking in the
smoke
off
like shit
season,
in the off
and they're
season,
smoking
right.
heavy.
Yeah,
And
so
then
you know when
come
you got it
preseason,
right.
you know what I'm saying? They got to wane that down to pass to get back into preseason training camp.
Then you
So a
can
lot of
smoke
them
all you
are
want
medicating.
after
It's
that.
just when will these leagues accept the medicinal benefits of what they're banning or partially banning?
Yes.
Right.
Gotcha.
Medicate yourself.
Instead of cortisone in these players in their backs. This dude.
Well, I'm going to take me a
That's what you
Tylenol since I can't get the patch.
You'll be all right, man.
So
you need something
I
stronger
think
than
Are
weed.
we going to commercial? We going to smoke
no.
some samples.
Nah,
I
they're
ain't-
not
I ain't
allowed to bring
smoking. I
any
ain't smoking.
marijuana
I ain't
out of the dispensary, so you have to go.
I know that, man.
Dude, it's crazy.
You don't know that. You didn't know that, but it's okay. We understand.
Let's
I
go
do
to
know they not
that
allowed to
Blair
bring it
education.
out, Wink.
Once again, we'd like to thank Elevate Tacoma for coming in. I appreciate y'all. We learned a lot.
Thank you.
Make sure y'all
Much
stop
knowledge.
by.
Much
Definitely
knowledge.
check out our page. It'll be up there all week. Like they said, they'll take inbox
Yep.
questions, DMs, everything. Or just stop by. You know, she said the registering process, but I didn't even gather all the information. So, if you have to, you got to go by there, talk to them. They'll walk you through it. And
or watch this video over.
All y'all
Watch it over. There you
that's
go.
out there going through stuff, man, go get y'all some cannabis and get yourself together, man.
exactly.
So if I hurt my toe, can I get a
Oh
card?
man, we're going to commercial break right now. It's the Lounge Boyz, and thank you for tuning in.
welcome back, welcome
Yes,
back,
yes,
welcome
yes,
back.
yes.
We are back. So all of us just sample some of that weed.
Not.
I'm trying to tell you right now, I
It's
feel
right
like
here.
I'm on cloud 40.
It's that water right here.
I'm floating in the studio.
Nick done found out his condition. It's called IBS. That's it, irritable bowel syndrome.
Oh shit.
No, he's serious. He said that's gonna help. They said the marijuana will help out.
Don't worry about
Oh
it.
man, we want to say thank you to Elevate Tacoma, man. Oh man, there was a lot of knowledge. right there,
Brad over here got whooping cough. He got a baby syndrome. But got whooping cough.
Yes, thanks to Elevate Tacoma. Like you said,
thanks to
definitely
Elevate Tacoma for coming through.
check
Matt.
out the page. It's gonna be on there. We're gonna be running it all week. You know, any questions y'all have, y'all can send them a message or do whatever needs to be done, man. But yes.
Make sure y'all get those cards if you need them.
Yes.
Hey, we didn't ask them, does weed
know.
help hairline growth? Damn.
Damn, I didn't see that. No, it's on there.
She
No,
she
it's
threw
on
up she threw
No,
up
it
the
ain't.
X.
It ain't on there.
is
It's
on
on
there.
What management at? Really?
They wanted to know
Really?
if it helped you out.
Yo, if
Really?
I would have saw that question, man. Oh, I'd have asked
Wow.
that question. I feel so bad
Yeah.
now, man.
So y'all got all the information y'all need on weed. We're gonna have to bring somebody in to talk about liquor
Yeah, we're gonna do
and how
that.
much it kills you.
We're gonna do that after October 9th, because that'll be my 30th day. Somebody was going. It was,
30th day of what?
was on the-
Celibacy?
Was on the sober train with me, but he messed up today.
How
So-
he fell off?
So we know somebody else who's
So
turning
listen.
in their kid.
Listen, he said
Fucking
that
over here
he
telling
went to
on
go
people.
get juice, and he didn't know that the juice had liquor in it.
Yeah, he didn't smell it while it was coming up to his lips.
But then he
his
kept going.
nose.
But then he kept going.
But
though.
he kept on going. He
And
didn't smell it.
And he got a red cup right now. So yeah, it's all good though. You still my guy, Fingers. You still-
Damn, you gonna
What?
tell a man name?
That's
that's
my
messed up.
bad.
That's
Damn,
messed
I
up,
said it
Kevin.
out loud.
That's messed up, Kevin.
Oops, I said it out loud.
Snitching.
That's messed up.
Oh man, so I wish we had the bucket right now, because that
shit,
second
we-
topic, man, that's
Hey, we got-
gonna be that could go on for long.
Forgiveness.
Hey, we got a new line of shirts coming out too for the
Forgiveness.
Lounge Boys, so make sure y'all
Yeah,
pick them
we
up.
do.
Forgiveness.
So wait, y'all want to stick to the script,
All right, we can stick to the script.
or do y'all?
I don't
y'all
really
want?
want to,
Nah,
though,
I'm just
man.
playing. Nah, we can stick to the script. Management will not be happy if we don't stick to the script.
Now
No,
we
it's-
freelancing. What's on your mind, Nick? Nick always got
Hold
something on
up,
his
wait a
mind.
minute. Let me get that calendar again. We got some things coming up that we definitely need to talk about.
Yeah.
Hey, is the football game? The football game
Yes.
going through?
Yes,
October
sir.
21st.
October 21st, the football game.
Yeah, it's gonna be Maple versus there.
Management don't like that. Sorry.
It was too late.
It's too late.
We
Sorry.
take that back. We
Sorry.
take that back.
We're gonna cut this part out.
Rewind.
Hey,
So we got some other things we gonna talk about.
What's the call in? What's the call in? No, why Ty ain't call in, man?
240-233-6874.
Why y'all don't call in when y'all
Yeah,
out of
why
town?
don't people call in?
Why don't you call in when you out
But
of town?
top flight was only
You asking
15
me?
minutes.
Yeah.
I did. I called in.
Yeah,
what's
he
that shit
did.
called? Skype. And I
He
Skype.
did call.
I called
He
and I Skype.
Yeah.
My first
Oh,
day
yeah, he
missing, I
did.
called in.
He did. You right.
And y'all had pictures up of me and all this shit, and I ain't even know.
No,
it, man.
we didn't do that.
Y'all did. My first
No,
my
no.
Did we
first
do
time
that?
going out. Y'all did. Y'all did me wrong, man.
Oh yeah, we
Y'all
did
did
do
me
that.
wrong.
We did do that. What we got coming up next month, as far as show wise? Because I know we have I think it's the month next month we're doing like the college experience. I think
Yeah.
that's what it's about because Howard Homecoming is next month.
Yep.
We'll be broadcasting that
Can
Saturday.
I bring my daughter in and ask about her college experience, how she felt?
Sure. That's what we want to do. It's about the college experience. If any of you are in college, which
Her
would be
first-
kind of
her
weird
first
because
year,
our
or first semester, first year.
our Facebook group is kind of older people. But if any of y'all in college and anybody wants to talk about it or come
I
in.
actually
or-
did start going back to school too last Monday.
This
The
boy,
fuck is funny.
the fry don't count.
The
fry?
Maryland.
Maryland what?
Man, y'all want me to show you my shit?
Listen, if you
Guess
see
the DeVry.
Nick walking on the Maryland campus, call the police. He does
Shit,
not go
shit.
to Maryland.
Hey, look, it's crazy how your friends knock you down when you trying to, like, damn, man. I don't tell y'all my business, but look.
But what
this my
gives?
shit.
But what
What
gives
y'all
say
doing?
DeVry though? Out of all
So,
colleges.
My shit.
what
I
did
go
you?
to UMUC for computer science, get my bachelor's in computer science.
So you actually go to classes and stuff?
You go once a month, but then the rest of them online.
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh man, he said you go once a month.
You go to you only required to go once a month, but you can do the rest of your classes online.
Okay.
But
Yeah, school's a lot different from when you
well,
never
we're looking
went.
for people that actually.
Yeah, we're looking for people that go to school
full time.
maybe 3 days a month at least.
I'm 30. Listen. I'm 38. Goddamn. Now, what I look like being 38, sitting in a classroom with these little kids, man? You know what that'll be like?
Listen,
Man, you ever seen what a pit bull do a quick crackhead?
I know you seen old school before.
Let me tell you something.
Man, no.
Please.
I be in there trying to start my own
Hey.
fraternity and everything in that joint, man.
If anybody who goes to school more than 3 days
Yeah,
a
let us
month,
know.
let us know. Reach out.
crazy.
This man
Well,
say
we
he go to school once a month.
We're gonna have some guests.
That's all you're required to go. Now, people that go to college right now, tell me this. If you are in your freshman, sophomore, junior year, even senior year, if you're only required to go 1 day a month and you can do the rest of your classes online, would you take that deal?
Anybody?
Exactly.
Wait.
But you can tell the niggas ain't never went to college.
No,
These
I
niggas
didn't.
I ain't never
I
got.
didn't go to college.
So y'all, why the hell with y'all, man? Look, don't criticize me because I'm going back to school. What's wrong with y'all, man?
Oh no, I did go to college for 1 year. Yeah.
Well, I went to.
Jesus had people like you around him too. Know what we called them?
I went to like 3 different schools. I went to like Maryland when Wink went there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I did go to Maryland University. I had a backpack and
Yeah,
everything.
Backpack walking around
I
campus.
did go
I went
to
to
Maryland.
Frostburg. I went to my man Kamani
hold
was
on,
out there.
hold
I went
on,
out there
hold on,
walking
hold on,
around.
Hold on. Y'all walked around campuses.
Yeah.
Hold on. I went to another school.
That's
too.
ridiculously
I went to
dumb.
lunch.
That even adds more to the dumbness.
I
Man,
went
keep
to-
on going.
I went to Allegheny.
That
Yo,
adds
Allegheny,
more
I
to the
went to- I
dumbness.
went to Allegheny.
So you drove way out there just to walk around the campus. More to the dumbness.
No, we spent the night in the hotel.
More to the dumbness.
Yeah, exactly. But
Well, look,
Why
it's
y'all
right.
ain't go to all black schools? Why y'all ain't go to HBCU?
I went to St. Augustine and Shaw.
You went where?
St. Augustine and Shaw.
When?
Well, 96. Backyard
Hey,
played
listen.
down there too.
Oh, he went down there for a go-go band. Come
listen
on, man.
here, we
Get
got to
up.
wrap it up, man. Once again, the Lounge Boys, we do this each and
Why
every
we gotta
Saturday.
wrap it up?
7 p.m.
It's over with?
It's over.
It
Yeah.
can't be over with this fast.
It's
First
over.
of all, I'd like to give a shout out to
Hey, listen here, tune in next week,
Hey,
man.
no. Seriously. I wanna send a shout out to my man Johnny Jett down in Florida. They up here protesting at the Capitol
Oh, yeah, I
because they
seen
got
that. I seen that.
red tide going on in Florida right now that's killing all the marine life that touches anything down there, and the government isn't doing anything about it. So shout out Johnny Jett's
Yeah,
up here
Johnny.
protesting because their business is down there on the water. The government is fucking them over and not doing anything for them guys. Man, keep the pushing, keep fighting, man. We here
That's
with
right.
you, man.
Lounge Boyz.
Yeah.
Now, boys.
Check us out.